Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Thursday, the 18th of January. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you're all very, very well. Okay, it's just going to be a swifty one tonight for me. The tips and stuff I'm going to delay until Thursday night's video. Got some domestic challenges tonight, so whether or not it's to do with the wing mirror thing from the day before, I don't know. But at 7:30, I'm sat on the sofa doing my research, and a very, very horrible noise started coming from my boiler, and my boiler stopped working. So I'm currently waiting for a 24-hour heating engineer to turn up and have a look at the boiler that's not working ahead of the coldest night of the year. I don't think I've got 7 years bad luck. I mean, jokes, innit? Absolute jokes. So I haven't focused on kind of all the other bits. I've done the research for the two all-weather meetings for Thursday. So same again as Wednesday, 2 from each meeting, and we've got 1 Yankee. So all I've got to do is review Wednesday. We started off with a winner, 6-1. I think it was 11-2 SP. Thought maybe we were on to a nice little start, and then nothing doing. So no return because it was the one that I didn't have a single bet on, which, like, you know, some of you will have covered it, fair dues. I wasn't going to cover it at that price. So so no return. So I think that puts us now like 20. Was it 23.50 or something down for the week or something like that. So yeah, not ideal, is it? We did win last week and we're still ahead for the year or whatever, but not ideal. Golf starts in the morning if you want to get on those. And then here's me offering to you for Thursday. 120 Chelmsford, starting again with a short one, not deliberately, but just that's the way it's worked out. Reset button. I think that race looks between that and the what looks around an even money favourite. So I'm happy to put that one in at 5s. Then we're going 4.15. That's a competitive race, but I think there's a little bit of value in Crazy Maisie at 10s. 5 o'clock south. Well, we backed it when it was a non-runner. King Athelstan 18s. We're trying again. Hope it runs this time. And then the 5.30 won't be everyone's race. I think it's quite an interesting little bet that. Soham Ranger in the 5.30. You've got a very short price favourite that I arguably would. Well, I wouldn't arguably say. I would say should be shorter than it is. I think it's like 4-5. But I would be backing that 12s each way over that 4-5 shot every day because it's a 5 runner, inexperienced horse. I think it's a maiden. No, it's not maiden. It must be a novice. But you've got the favourite and this one are 2 3-year-olds, and the allowances they are getting in terms of weight is huge. So the betting has that 4th best. I think on what it's shown, given where the weight allowance is, that horse is clearly 2nd best on what it's shown. Not shown much, but better than the horses that are 2nd or 3rd, because the 2nd and 3rd horses, I think one of them's carrying almost 2 stone more, and the other one's got a stone and 7 or stone and 8 or something like that. So yeah, 5 runner. I hope it stays 5 runner. Rise. That's a bit annoying, but Soham Ranger's in. You can get 16s if you're quick on 365. And then just to explain bookie advice on this one and what I'm going to take for the channel. So that race is 3 across the board and 5 across the board, so nice and easy. This race is 4 places with Sky, 888 and Hills, and it's 10-1 on 3 bookies. So I'm going to take the 10-1 from a single point of view, but because then this one is 4 places with Paddy, Betfair and Sky, it would be unfair to take the 4 places for the Yankee. So what I'm going to do is stand by what I've said, which is, hopefully this makes sense, free bookies need to be paying it. So if they continue to pay the same, then I will only take that one. I'll take the 10-1 for the win, but it will need to be top 3 in order for me to claim it on the Yankee. And that would need to be top 3 to claim it on the Yankee, because Sky is the only bookie where you can get 4 on both. So I don't want to kind of take 4 on both, and if they both come 4th, that technically would mean only Sky customers would win, and that's not what I'm about. So Paddy and Betfair for that one each way, and 10-1 each way if you wanted to do. I'm not doing each way, but if you want to do each way, it'd be better with 888 or Hills or Sky, but the best price is 888 or Hills as well. That one, best price 16s, 365. So it's a 20p each way Yankee, 50p win single on, I didn't circle it, 50p win single Crazy Maisie, that is. And then the bottom two, the Southwell two, 250p each way singles and a 30p each way double, King Athelstan and Soham Ranger. So Sky come out best, Paddy second best, same place terms as the others, but you'll get best price guaranteed. And then Betfair, Hills and 888 joint. 750 is the bet. Bet one, that's your bet. As I said, tips and stuff I'll do tomorrow. And then, the only thing I was going to say today is it's one of them days, right? I've lost my third account of the year already. I'm only 17 days in, and I've not been betting heavy. So, I know some people get this, and some people have not really experienced this before. But there are days where you just think, it's just not fun. It's just not when you've literally where can I actually put a bet on? Apart from going to the shop. Because I've said before, I'm not a massive fan of betting on the exchange. You get some better prices. It's just more about, I like beating the bookmakers rather than on the exchanges you're beating other punters, which doesn't give me the exact same satisfaction. But it's getting closer and closer for me personally, in terms of just not being able to put bets on unless I go to a shop or use the exchanges, because most bookies don't want my bets. And so it's one of them niggly frustration ones. But we'll see how we go, and I think it's all part of the channel evolution. The channel started with people following with Sky Bet, and now we've evolved so that we're kind of. I'm not saying you couldn't have bet with Sky Bet before, but the stats were. We've evolved the way we do the stats, and I think at some point this year, I think there'll be a newer iteration of how I do stuff. Based, but I mean, punchline being, if I literally can't put a bet on a sports bet myself, a sports book, I just will start looking at things in a slightly different way, and therefore it makes it harder to do the channel exactly the way I've done the channel, because the way I do the channel now, yes, I'm putting in lots of research hours. I'm doing a lot of that for myself anyway, because I'm sharing my selections. And if I'm going to be doing that in a different way, I don't want to then have to complicate it in my own head by thinking, well, if I was betting on a sports book, what would I do? But I can't, because I'm either betting on the exchanges or I'm waiting to go to a shop or something like that. So just frustrations of a successful gambler is what I'm saying to you. There are worse things to worry about in life, like getting your boiler fixed when it's -6 tonight. That's slight priority at the moment, but there we go. All right, that's my woes all done. Hopefully you're all having a better week than me, than smashing mirrors, breaking boilers and losing on horses. I'll see you tomorrow night. We'll do the tips and stuff tomorrow night, and if I'm in an igloo, then you'll know what's happened to my house. All right, see you then. Thank you very much. Bye bye.